Hello beautiful soul, I'm going to quickly jump into the video. So today morning when I woke up with my survival fears. I was like, okay, there will not be enough food or my basic needs will not get met. My body was preparing for the worst case scenarios and it was really intense. So I just quickly prepared an easy meal for my dog and went to my study table and I started to journal. Like I just picked up my pen and opened my journal and started to write. Put all of my fears and all the sensations that I was feeling onto the page without filtering it, without it to be sounded like a presentable writing. No, I just kept writing whatever I was feeling, okay? And then as I was, diving deep into my fears and worries, I was led to deeper shame that I was feeling within that was holding me back, like shame of being seen as like someone who has not enough, someone who is in lack, being seen as such, or like, okay, if people will see me struggling, surviving, and shame was convincing me to hide. And shame grows in secrecy, it will convince you to hide, like, you should just hide, not talk about it, not share anything, like. And the more you keep it to yourself, the it will start to grow and control you. But I was like, I refuse to be controlled by my shame, I refuse to hide. And then, as I was processing all these fear and these shame and seeing it, facing it, looking at it, I was reconnected back to my faith that, what, I am safe, all of my needs are going to be met, Mother Earth is taking care of it all, and Mother Earth got me. And that gods and goddesses of self-love, gods and goddesses of wealth, money, prosperity, gods and goddesses of creativity will inspire me, will lead me, will move my mind, body and heart towards taking actions that builds love, joy, deeper levels of peace and financial stability into my life. Faith and trust happens when you start to dive deep into these difficult emotions of yours instead of running away from them. I wanted to share this story to inspire you to not hide, to process these feelings, to build and cultivate the habit and practices to dive deep into your emotions, because nothing will build solid financial stability, building a business, a strong career, a happier life, a good relationship happens because we know how to process our emotions. We don't run away from them. If little things are triggering you so much, we can't go further, and these intense. And now, what, this collective me, because I know, we are moving towards some deep generational fears and traumas. You gotta give yourself the grace. You gotta be not afraid of coming across as someone who is just starting, who is struggling to, like when you are figuring out what works, doesn't work, other people may see you as struggling, and that does not mean that you should stop. Okay? Yeah, I hope this inspired you in a positive way. Book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me for spiritual guidance, intuitive guidance, psychic guidance, to move through difficult emotion, to learn to process your difficult emotions or anything that is keeping you small, like any limiting belief, any pattern that you are in. We can dive deep into it, and I can offer you a safe space and powerful guidance that can help you in move through that and step into your power. Also, You can donate for my rent, food and basic bills. The link of that is in my bio and in my description. Everything is in my description, okay? Oh, also like when all of this was happening, after I processed my emotions, I got the energy to shower, to wear something like so banger like this. And I went to the grocery store, got some groceries. I was super grateful that I could get what I wanted to get. I could buy vegetables that I wanted to eat and buy fruits that I wanted to eat. And then, and there was like, because of all these fears and worries were going on, I was stressed like, oh my god, I want to do this, I have to do this and all of that. And then as I was writing, I became super present and I was like, God, show me my next right step. A lot of the times we can be so overwhelmed with all the things, and we are afraid about making big changes, like, oh my god, if I want to build this thing, build a business or build a career, then I have to get out of this toxic friendship or relationship that I am in, or get out of this marriage. That's a big change. But what you should be asking and preparing for is for the next right step. Next right step could be getting a study table, creating a space for you where you can write, or start to go on a walk every day for 30 minutes. And big changes happens over time. Universe will trigger that kind of change in your life. So I became super present and I was like, God, show me the next right step. Yeah. See you in another video. Oh, I love you.